Okay, so for pile 1 we have I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Magic, power, beginnings, and transformation. And then we have just like all the cards here because yeah, well, so it looks like you're supposed to take care of yourself, and it's a love message, so don't underestimate the power you have. You know, like, you are powerful and you are good enough and you are cool and all that stuff. And if there's a will, there's a way. And find like we have the message over here, and I feel like a blocked throat chakra, and so maybe it feels like it's not safe to talk about your feelings, and it's not safe to talk about how you feel and what you feel and to this person and who you are feeling it towards. But you are capable, because you're, like, I heard you're the shit, you know, like you're very powerful and you're like so magic. But you see the eyes, she's very tired, or maybe she's angry. It's like, I've had enough of this fucking bull crap, it's my turn now. And so you have to believe that you are worthy of beautiful things, because you are. And maybe like it was in reverse, or maybe it's supposed to be in reverse, because maybe it's not about material love, you know, like it's about physical, emotional love. So you should not focus on things right now. You should focus on how it feels and how you feel and what you feel and what you feel. Maybe, like, you know, there's a pattern that has been repeating itself, or maybe it's a person that you have gone in connection with over and over and over again, and you don't really get it, but you're gonna get it soon, and that's nice. So we have Don't Worry Darling. See, she's very dreamy and of the rose, and I was started thinking about Belle and the Beauty and the Beast. And then we also have the, you know, the flower, it grows in the cracks, so maybe like a pavement, you know, it looks very dark and it looks very like nobody ever thought it was gonna grow something out of it, but little did they know that, you know, it will. And we also have the stars here, so I think it's a lot of magic. And then find those who inspire you to bloom, and that goes hand in hand with that card, you know, like, find those who make you feel safe, find those who inspire you to grow, and those who make you feel good, and people who don't make you feel like you have to play games or sacrifice your heart, or they do things and it doesn't align with what you do, you know. Maybe it's a same-sex relationship, but because I just got that message that maybe there is someone you like, but you don't know if you like them in that way. And it's okay to not know what you're feeling, you know, because sometimes it's scary to feel your emotions, but that's okay. And sometimes you just have to pick yourself, you know, like in a relationship you should almost always pick yourself, because at the end of the day that's who you have. And if it's not safe for you to pick someone else, you know, like, you should always be safe enough to pick yourself. Don't sacrifice. And then we have a hope that love, like I said, pick yourself. I hope that over everyone else you learn to make yourself proud. Oh my god, like I said, you pick yourself, what makes you happy, what makes you proud. I didn't even see that one, that's cool. And then I have, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead I use things as fuel. So maybe in the past you were very weak and people used you and abused you, and like, you know, they got away with things. But now you're like, you learned your lesson and you are strong and capable, and you know what you bring to the table. And that anger that you didn't know how to release before, now you use it, you know, you pick yourself, you put that fuel in yourself, and you just kind of explode on the inside, you know. Instead of putting that energy out, you put it in and create some magic. So yeah, that was love message, and for pile 1. Most self-love, but maybe we should look into if there's a relationship also. Okay, so I was just shuffling, but I got the message. I got you. So it's time to leave the old behind, shedding the sort of taking risks. So if you feel like you've been scared before, there's no need to be scared, because you know there's a difference between being scared and being nervous. And maybe you cling on to something that like was promised to you but didn't come, but you're still waiting on it. It's like, let that go, let the past go. And even if it's a person that's gonna come back again, you know, they're not the same and you're not the same, and it's not gonna be the same. But like, you know, false promises is also like, what do you feel, what do you think? And then energies, they also change. And so like I said, you're not the same person and they are not the same person. But if you want a new person, because you know it's time to leave the old behind, maybe there was like some old things that you had to leave, but you didn't, and so the new things couldn't come in. So you have, you know, like in a garden, you have to make space for the new flowers and stuff before you plant, and so you have to take the wheat out. So maybe you have to do that, like, you know, create space for the new things to come. And then we have, I am crazy. Am I crazy, or is it the moon? Yeah, so maybe look into the cycles of the moon. Like maybe it's a full moon, or maybe it's a half moon, or something like that. Or maybe if it's like a moon in, I don't know really about the moons, but maybe it's moon in a sign that is specific for you. Maybe you feel a little crazy. Maybe this love is gonna make you feel a little crazy, like it's too good to be true, or like, I've been dreaming of this for so long. Is it actually like you exist? So maybe that's gonna be scary for you. And you know, it's okay to dream. She looks very dreamy, and it's okay to dream. And then we have here the great goddess. See the man, he's coming, but he's very tiny, and she's not even paying attention to him, because we don't know if it's a man, but I thought it was a man, because I also like, you know, rainbow gay. But then it's like, maybe it's just happiness. But like she's open to receiving, and she's very beautiful, and she's very calm, and just, you know, a great goddess. And so maybe you should just embrace yourself and make yourself feel good, and make yourself, you know, I don't know, I should do that, but make yourself feel like a goddess, and so other people see that, yeah, you're a goddess. And like, protect your heart, but don't shield your heart. Like, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And so, or depends on who you are, but you can have a long good time too, because, you know, yeah, maybe that was weird, sorry. And then also, stay open to the good and beautiful things. She's kind of naked, but you know, life happens. And so here, you know, stay open to receive the good things and the love. I feel really loved, you know, it's like a lot of love, and it makes me happy, and it makes me a little nervous. And maybe like you can feel that too when you meet this person, and then you're like scared it's not real, or you're scared you're gonna ruin it, or you're scared like it's just, you know, you find reasons to explain it away. But like, You don't even have to explain it away, you know. What's meant for you will come to you, and it is only yours. You just have to be open to receive. And if you're not, there will come, like I was thinking about buses, you know. Some buses, they take forever to come. And then some buses is like take 5 minutes and then another one comes, you know. So like depends on what kind of bus you want, what kind of man you want, or a woman, because you know it's not gender specific. But I feel like this is a man, and some hot he's some hot stuff. I'm a funny guy. Yeah, I don't want to leave this energy. This is very nice. But you have to, yeah, maybe that's a part of it. Like, it's so good that you don't want to let it go, but you can't cling, because, you know, can't grow if you not let it go. And so, yeah, go with the flow and just remember that you're lovable and you're capable and you're amazing, and we love you. So thank you, Pile 1, for listening to this love message. Bye. We're cleansing a little bit with the incense. So maybe for Pile 1, this person is gonna like hit you like a truck. It's gonna be all up in your face, but you're like, you know, don't know what hit you. And so for Pile 2, we have this deck. So we're just gonna take out some cards. I need to shuffle first. So we do like this. We're trying something new every day. So maybe that's this relationship too. You're gonna, there's a new person you never met before. Maybe you're used to doing something, can't really see, but we'll fix it. You're used to being straight, and or it's interracial, you know, like you're used to date only white people, and now this is a black man or a woman. But then I got a little scared, so maybe you got nervous, like, you know, emotional safety. But you need to ground. So yeah, here we have the love message for pile number 1. No, pile number 2. Maybe you have to watch pile number 1. Maybe there's a message there for you. But here we have 2 girls, a girl and two girls, a black and a brown. She's brown. Oh, I got nervous. Maybe the throat chakra here too. Is, I said in pile 1 that the throat chakra might be a little sore, but it feels like the energy is like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Go here and there, and nervous and don't know what to do, don't know what to say. But yeah, you're gonna feel this person. You're gonna teach each other that you're equal, and that you're good enough, and now there's nothing to say. That's so weird. Anyways, and then we have growth. So this person, like I said, you're gonna help each other and you're gonna grow together, and you're gonna feel very protected while growing, you know, emotional safety. And it's like, it feels very stable, because it's like first they don't know what to do, and then they realize who you are, and then it's like, ooh, I don't have to fake it. I don't have to be something I'm not. I could just be. And that's enough. So we have number 5, number 19, number 17 might be important to you. And then we have a connection biome. So maybe this is going to be a stable connection. Maybe you're going to create new bonds and new friendships, and maybe you come from different parts of the world, but you're like the same person. There's something you can relate about. And so, like, if we have a sexual message like endurance and rock, and you know, they're gonna they're not lacking maybe, and that's nice. But your inner child is gonna be, it's gonna be safe. And attraction and magnetism is gonna, this person is gonna look good. You're gonna think they're hot stuff. And I didn't want to say something in me was like maybe they're too good to be true, but I don't, that's not true. Like nobody's good enough, like nobody's too good for anybody. So maybe that's like you think they're too good or they think you're too good, but nah, this is gonna be equal, and it's gonna be calm, and it's gonna be loving. Maybe somebody thinks it's a little boring because it's like, can we just get to it? And somebody's like, nah, we gotta like all the steps first. It's like, ugh. Okay, we're not having that on, but so yeah. And then we need some more cards, I think. Pile 3. No. Maybe you have to watch pile 3 too. We have voice, speaking your word, movement, speed, and discipline time. Yeah, like I said, somebody wants to talk and they want to go fast, but somebody is like, it's not the right time, and I have to do this and this and this and this, and I have to feel this, and I have to be this, and I am not enough yet, and like it's not enough, or we gotta all of these things. And or maybe that was happened in the past. Somebody said something too soon, and it's just now you're just sitting waiting for something to happen, and nothing is happening. And so you know, this person is gonna feel like home, earth, very grounded. Or maybe there was someone in the past who made you feel like you had to rush it, but you don't have to rush it. It's like emotional safety, slow, steady, you know, like the turtle, slow and steady wins the race. And so, yeah. But there's a very beautiful cards. Is there something we need to say more? Yeah, it's gonna feel very comfortable and calming, and maybe you create a family together and you celebrate Christmas, and you just, your heart is gonna feel very, it's like the calmness in your heart is gonna feel very like it's so calm and open and safe that you don't know how to deal with it, because you're not used to the groundness and the calmness and the acceptance. So like weird for some reason, but it's a good weird, because you're not scared of making a mistake, because you know, one, it's not a mistake, and two, if you make a mistake, you'll learn from it, you'll grow from it. And it's like, it's a safe space to be yourself. It's a space where you can just relax, you know, take off the armor and just, I love you, you know, like, and then that doesn't feel weird to say, because that's how you feel. Also, maybe a little like, I feel a little fear in the heart, or between the heart and the throat chakra. So maybe like in the beginning, it's like learning how to walk. You have to practice how to talk about your feelings. You have to practice how to talk about your intentions and your what you want and your dreams and all of that. But once you learn how each other works, it's gonna feel great. I feel like, you know, wanting to just take more cards, so maybe it's gonna feel like you just want more of this person emotionally, like you cannot get enough. It's gonna make you feel very happy, and it's gonna make you want to sing, or maybe you sing together, or maybe this person's playing music, or maybe you you relate to each other on music, and my nose is itching, so this means somebody is coming back. And I said, I'm working, I have a job, but I'm sorry, I cannot give you my attention all the time. And maybe, whoa, maybe sometimes it's hard to get you to listen. And so when you do listen and you don't take it personal, you, like, you know, it feels very weird in the heart that you don't know what to say, but at the same time it's like you gotta just, I think acceptance is a good one. You know, accept that you're different, accept your past, accept your mistakes, ground yourself, listen to what makes you feel safe, and listen to what makes you feel happy. And just maybe in the past you made it harder than it had to be, and so now it's just gonna be easy. And easy is not, you're not used to easy. Maybe you're like, it's like maybe there's I heard power struggle, but also like maybe you're not used to being powerful or people seeing you as powerful. So now when somebody actually sees you for who you are, I feel emotional. I want to cry, but when somebody sees you for who you are, that's gonna, you know, like I'm not, for me, I'm not usually able to talk like this without like interrupting or doing something to change it, but I feel like talking, I mean, I feel a little in the jaw, so maybe there's a little anger, but so maybe somebody's angry that you're still talking, like it's not you're not supposed to talk about this, or you're not supposed to blah 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 blah, but it's your life, it's your choice, you know. And so maybe you feel a little alone right now, but you're not gonna be alone forever. I hope this gave you something. Thank you, Pile 2, for watching this. I just want to cry, but it's not sad. It's just, well, it is sad, but it's also like so beautiful. Like I've been dreaming about like this person, you or somebody. Like I've been dreaming about this my whole life, and I thought I had to wait forever, and now it's actually finally here. I can actually believe in it because I can feel it, and like the patterns and the signs have like been there. But like I also heard, or so, like it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. I said it's gonna be comfortable, but it might not be easy. Like, you know, there's gonna be some like old things maybe that comes up to the surface you have to heal, but you will be able to do that because like you're the queen. You have to, you know, like get through it. I hope. Yeah. Goodbye. Have a. Whew, I'm a little speechless now, but thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice one. Pile 2. No, just kidding. Now we're at it's just a prank, bro. We have pile 3, and maybe this person is a funny guy, or maybe you can feel like maybe he's a prankster, so like don't take his words too seriously, because like it's like there's yeah. And now about the throat chakra again. It's like sometimes maybe this person say things and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But like that's the charm. So here we have bounteous, generously given relationship coming together. So yeah, that feels like if you're asking about a person, does person want to be with you too? And or maybe you don't know who it is, and so you're in the future, sooner than later, you're gonna get in a connection, but in order to get this, you have to let go of the past, and like release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. Like, you know, in everybody's life there's so much that happens, good, bad, and ugly, and you have to forgive yourself, maybe not for other people's sake, but also for people's sake, but mostly for your own, so that you can open up and receive again, because you deserve to be able to be open and receive. I feel like this wants to be fast too. It's like I'm over it. You know, maybe there's a person from the past and you're like, but why are you coming back again? And so this is just saying that there's something from the past that's poking on your energy, and you have to decide if you wanted to. No, you wanted to leave, but this doesn't want to leave you, because maybe you haven't learned the lesson yet, or yeah, like there's just something, like you think it's one thing and it actually is another thing, but you don't want to see the truth. Or maybe it's an ex that wants to come back, you know. It's like somebody from the past who you thought you were over and they thought you were over. I'm just feeling so fucking sorry for swearing, but I feel frustrated. So maybe you're frustrated, or this person is frustrated, like, why won't you listen to me? Why won't you take me seriously? You did this and this and this and this, and now you owe me, and blah blah blah. It's like, this is not very loving. So it's like, maybe if it's an ex, you're gonna start something new with this person, because the past was very clouded and filled with fears. And so there's like, you have to let go and forgive, see the reality, and like accept. Ooh. I don't know, dude. It's like, but if you decide to forgive, and if you this person is so fucking angry. Why are you so fucking angry, bro? It's like the reward at the end. Like, it's like you're focusing on the wrong things, and you should focus on this. Like, you should be nice and kind and loving and receiving, but you don't really feel inspired to do that because this person isn't really doing that. And then a part of you is like, well, I have to do it first, but maybe you're scared of not getting it back, or maybe you're scared of accepting that maybe you are not so kind and you were not so nice, and maybe you don't want to be nice and kind because that just hits you in the face. I have the energy, I'm just over it. Like, maybe we have to cleanse a little. So we're cleansing the energy a little bit, because maybe you did something in the past that you shouldn't have, or that they think you shouldn't have, but you did it because it was safer to do it and not do it. Yeah, cleansing. Release the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. So we have new beginnings on new beginnings. So maybe, because this was supposed to be a love message for pile 3. So you heard how I talked, so maybe this is a person you don't really take seriously because you don't know how to. And it's gonna be, also maybe it's a person you have tried to start something new but couldn't, and then you try something new. Maybe it's a twin flame. I don't know, I'm not really in, like, I don't have a lot of knowledge on it, but maybe it's a, like, you know, somebody soul connection, because you know they're the same. So maybe, well, I didn't even see that, but yeah, twin flame might be. And maybe it's a karma, like it's a, well, it is karma because you know, and like I said, the energy, I feel stuck, I don't know what to do, flow and change, and like, you usually fix this, you're usually so good at this, why aren't you fixing it now, why aren't you doing something now, why don't you feel guilty? And it's like, well, I don't want to feel guilty anymore. I feel really thirsty as well, so maybe it's like this person is a little emotionally draining because you don't put up boundaries, and it's like they make you nervous, really nervous, and the only way you know how to calm with nervousness is running towards it, but maybe this time you're not running towards it, and so they're a little confused, and it's like, I was like, now it's personal. Or this is personal, but like, remember your root chakra and your throat chakra, because like, feels like the love is not really there. Like, I love the boobs though. So like, at ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. So like, maybe you're used to doing things a certain way, or this person is used to doing things a certain way, and you both have to learn to compromise, because what you've been doing in the past is not working, and what they're doing in the past is not working. Like, also I heard maybe there's too many like people giving you advice and you don't really know who to listen to. I don't feel as frustrated anymore, but I still feel a little frustrated. So maybe there's also like I've tried, maybe you actually do feel a little guilty, like you feel guilty for not knowing, like you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say, and the things you've done before was out of like survival mode, because you thought that's how you get love. Because like I said, it doesn't feel very loving, does it? Or maybe that's what you don't see. You don't see the love. You don't see maybe this person has changed, or you've changed. You want better for yourself. Maybe that's what they're angry about. Like, what the fuck do you mean better? I'm the best. But then like also some sadness and like insecurities, and it's like, yeah, maybe you're not the kindest, and maybe this person was the kindest, and so you have to just accept the fact that that happened. And then how do you go from it? Like, do you want this person again? Don't you want this person again? And if you want this person again, what does that mean to you? Like, it just feels like you know both of you want nurturing, but you don't know really how to nurture each other. And like, it's like, you should do this and I should do this and you should do this, but I don't want to do this and I don't want to do this, and you owe me this, and la la la. And like, yeah, just have to grow up a little bit. Maybe this person likes when you're angry, but that's not healthy. Yeah, it doesn't feel really healthy, this energy. You shouldn't just shut up. You should have just let me be alone. You should have just like, you should have just, yeah, but you didn't, or I didn't. And that's life. This doesn't feel safe. Like, if you didn't feel emotionally safe doing this or meeting this person, or, you know, maybe there was somebody in your life and in their life who made you feel not less than or not worthy, and then you got very confused because like you're used to that but you don't want that, and so the love kind of, it got conditional when it shouldn't been, because love shouldn't be conditional, but it turned into something like disgusting and ugly. and it's like the energy just does not feel great. And I think that's the problem also. Like, there's a lot of shit that you have to sit in and feel, or this person has a lot of shit they're going through that they have to feel, or they have shit to tell you, and you don't want to listen because you don't think it's, but you both have to listen to each other and make each other feel safe if this is gonna work. Because at the end of the day, everybody's human. But also, it's just like it feels like whatever you say is not gonna make it better, because talking is the problem in the first place. And maybe I'm asking for validation, like, is this fine, is this good, is this great? And then this person didn't get the validation they wanted. This could be love, but this could also be friends. And so how is this? This is it's like you yeah, I don't know, I like you just this is not feeling the best. And like there's just something like an extreme block in the throat chakra. And clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity, and trust your inner compass, be led from within. Like, this connection is not based on a solid foundation, and it's not based on true love. It's mommy and daddy issues, it feels like, and it's very fearful, and it's very, I think it feels also like it clings to the past. Like, you don't really see a future, but you see the past so brightly that, like, it lets, yeah, I think there's like a wounded inner child. And that you don't feel like you're enough, and you don't feel like maybe you're helping the wrong people, like in the past it was like, I was just gonna help you, but this person was actually very evil, or very, like, their intentions were not good, and by you helping them, the anger got even stronger and worse. Or maybe it's like if you thought this person was somebody they were not, or this person had a dark past, or you have a dark past, and you don't really know how to comprehend the fact that they were so loving and so kind and so amazing, and then all of a sudden everything just got dark. And I don't think that was like, maybe at some unconscious level it was not coming out of hate, it was more coming out of fear, and like I said, insecurities. And it felt like, there was a lesson you had to learn about standing up for yourself, putting out boundaries, and stuff. And maybe lying is a problem. Like, this person is lying a lot, and then you had another person lying, and then when these energies got mixed, you just felt very confused. And maybe you also lied because it felt safer to lie than to tell the truth. So yeah. And but like, what does your body want? Because I feel very tired in the body, and I feel really tired in the head, everywhere. And take care of yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your mind and your soul, because this is very, I feel very scared, like, and also it feels like you don't really know how to finish it, because it feels like you owe them things, and it feels like you should be doing this, and you should feel this and this and this. And so when you don't want to, you don't know what to do, you feel very confused, but you don't really know where the confusion comes from. And you don't really know how to get out of it. And so you run from it. But then also maybe you have this, like, should I go back? Should I fix it? Should I heal it? What could I have done differently? And then you think about the emotional safety that you didn't feel and that you didn't give. And there's something that's just very mean. Something just calling you mean names and calling you a liar, maybe. And you don't have to listen to this, because even if you are lying, they're not asking you why are you lying. And maybe you should ask yourself, if you're a liar, why are you lying? If you should ask them, why are they lying? Is it a safe mechanism? Is it to hurt anybody? And I feel like I just want to run from this, because so much guilt, so much sadness, so much, but there's there are some good things. There are some good energies too. It's just clouded in fear and sadness in the past. And so if you're able to let go of the past, and if or this person is able to let go of the past, maybe you can start over. But it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna. It feels like this was just a reminder that you have to feel your emotions, you have to feel it to heal it, and that it's okay to be confused and tired and take a break. And that if somebody comes back and, you both have to work on accountability, and you both have to just fucking get it together, because what you're doing now is not working, and what they're doing now is not working. And you don't have to sacrifice yourself, you don't have to, just do what makes you feel safe. Because it feels like you've been doing a lot of things that has not made you feel safe. You've just been in survival mode, and you've been in coping mode and stuff. It looks like there's no way to fix this. But I heard, I guess only time will tell. So maybe there's also some resentment. Like, you think you're better than me. Yeah, no, this is not good energy. I hope you understand how devastating and humiliating it is. And that one day maybe you see it the way I see it. And maybe we could come. I see the color green, but maybe that's just maybe you're doubting yourself. You shouldn't doubt yourself. You can question yourself, but you shouldn't doubt. Cause yeah. but it doesn't feel like you want to talk to this person. It doesn't feel like this person want to talk to you. And now it just come another energy, like maybe something happened and then you took a break and then you met again, and the energy was just, I saw the color orange, but maybe you just felt like it was not, right person at the wrong time. Sorry. And then also maybe learning things. Like, you're supposed to learn things. But if you don't feel safe enough to learn, you're not gonna learn. You're not gonna be interested in learning things. You're not gonna be interested in like listening if that doesn't feel safe. And so maybe you have to, like I said, do what makes you feel safe. And because you know what really matters, reflect and reprioritize. Like, love matters. Love matters. And if you have a hard time feeling love for people or this person, maybe you should just work on that. Or maybe it's a reflection of how you treat yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve love, or maybe it feels like you don't feel loved by this person or these people, and you blame yourself for that, and then you get confused. But you can't control other people. All you can control is yourself. And so there's a lot of sadness, and there's like, it feels like this person wants to say they're sorry and they want to say like forgive me, but the pride is so big and so loud that they're not able to. But now that you know that, maybe it doesn't feel as defensive, because you actually listen and you actually, like, maybe the past you didn't really, like, maybe they think that you don't even want to fix this, so they're fighting you because, like, what's the point? But maybe I saw just like a light switch, like something, like maybe they're like, oh, maybe there is a way and there is a will and we could fix this. But you both have to want it, you both have to agree to it. And it feels like your heart is really heavy, and so you might, or this person's heart is very heavy, and so you might just not want it. Maybe it feels like you don't have a choice, but you always have a choice. And also maybe you think it's about one person, but it's about a complete another person. Blocked throat chakra, but maybe, in the past somebody didn't believe in you, so when this person believed in you, because now the energy is lighter, when this person actually believed in you, you got scared and you ran. Or maybe this person ran. But either way, it's like you feel drained and depleted. And so yeah, maybe take a break, because it is what it is. Trust the process, or do something about it, like, the only way is through and the only way is out. And you deserve love, and you're the best. And maybe he doesn't understand why you keep hurting yourself, and maybe you don't understand why you keep hurting yourself either. Because when you hurt yourself, they can't really come through. Also part of it is like, don't pretend you have something you don't. Like, if you don't have feelings for somebody, don't pretend you do. if you don't have money, or you have money, or don't pretend you do. Like, there's a lot of fake shit going on, and it's a lot of like in your head, like, this makes sense, so I do that, but maybe it doesn't make sense anymore. Maybe it made sense before. I've oh, so much sadness. I just cannot. It makes me shake, actually. Like, yeah, but. And then I wanted to say whatever, I'm not important or something, but I am important. It's just sometimes I have a hard time remembering that because I just want to. Maybe it's a good girl syndrome, and that's what they're used to. And so when you're not doing that, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why aren't you pleasing me? Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? Or they just start fighting with you because it's funny, you know? Or maybe they trigger your insecurities, and so you trigger their insecurities, and then they get mad, and then you get mad, and then you don't know how to fix it, and they don't want to fix it, and so you just get stuck in a weird energy. Because my throat chakra and heart chakra got blocked again, and my third eye. And now I'm just fucking pissed again. And it's like, maybe you have people in your life who shouldn't be there, or you should, like, protect yourself. But then also it feels like, how am I supposed to protect myself from the one who should protect me? And so, yeah, that's a hard one, right? When the one you should protect you is the one hurting you. And maybe they're not hurting you anymore, but it's just so much memory. So maybe that's like, you know, forgiveness, letting go, you have to heal the hurt. And not gossip about things. You know, like, sit on your bum, ground yourself, and just do what makes you feel good. Because but that also is like easier said than done. Because, like, what makes you feel good, and what do you have to do? Because feels like there's a lot of, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. So that emotional safety is just, you have to prioritize it. I feel a little better now. I hope it, like, the message fucking hurt, but sorry, but like, you have to let it go, because, you know, maybe there's somebody who's poking at your wounds all the time, and you have to actually say, no, this is not working for me, or how do I protect myself? But if you don't know who it is, how do you protect yourself from something you don't know is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something in the background who's like talking shit about you or talking bad about you, and you don't know what's going on, but like, it's going on. And so there's a water again, like, emotions. Like, give yourself a break, you know, like, and give others a break. And you don't have to be perfect today, and things are hard and things are hurting. But you're not a bad person for wanting safety. You're not a bad person for picking yourself, and you're not a bad person for not understanding things. And like, we all get scared sometimes, and so sometimes you just have to do what's best for you. And maybe this person isn't the best for you. And so maybe you have to pick yourself, because maybe that's the, like, you didn't pick yourself before, and now you do, and they don't understand why you're picking yourself, because why would you ever pick yourself? And so, or maybe you're just dramatic, but that's not nice. But you know what's going on, and you know what you're supposed to do, and you know. But that's also a wrong. I don't think that's a good way of looking at life. You should do this and this and this. The feeling of I just want to move on. I don't want this anymore. Goodbye. Have a